last 2 minutes. Be with your natural breath, my dear friends. Last few seconds. Okay, whenever you are ready, gently, slowly release your hands. Place them on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently open your eyes. Just a minute, let me fix some volume. Yes, friends. Very good morning to you all. Pyramid Meditation Foundation UK welcomes you all for this Wisdom Sundays. It is going to be another wonderful day. Today, I'm feeling so fortunate to introduce a great spiritual scientist. Master Pallavi is a senior pyramid master, a spiritual expert, the author of bestseller book, Conversations with Mahavatar Babaji. She is the founder of Mad Buddhas Studio. It is a community of creative souls with the mission of spreading the meditation and spirituality. I said she is a spiritual scientist because she has done many experiments, my dear friends. She has done a lot of research and experiments on various spiritual aspects like astral travel, communicating with souls, and reading a lot of books. These experiments revealed her past lives. She started receiving the messages from Mahavatar Babaji in various forms and shapes. Directly, indirectly, I've followed her interviews, all the spiritual talks, the communication with Mahavatar Babaji are very interesting. She believes and also suggests all the seekers that only meditation can help you to get the guidance from higher spiritual masters. She's also co-founder of MB Publishing House. As I said, a senior master dedicatedly working for Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. Let us welcome our special guest, Master Pallavi. Thank you for giving your time, accepting the invitation. We have had your sessions in the past 2 years ago for UK people. It was really a wonderful. I followed the recording. Even the recording was very, so much of vibration in the session. So stage is all yours now, Master Pallavi.
Thank you so much, Ravi. And so far I remember I saw you first time in 2008 in Bangalore.
Exactly, yes.
Yes, and I keep seeing you mainly in the December events.
Very true.
I think that's the time which you come back to India, I feel.
Yes.
So wonderful, and thank you very much, first of all, inviting me on this platform so that I can have my sharings with a lot of people and could vibrate, taking more energies and encouragement, because I feel, what we all need in everyday life is just an encouragement. So that can be, produced from anything. It can be a person, it can be any living being which we see around us. So we keep seeing into those moments where we can get a good kick. I call it as a kick. So if I could not get a single kick in a day, I won't feel uplifted. And we all look for that. So this is all journey, I think, is more adventurous on day-to-day basis is with meditation. Because without meditation also, definitely we get kicks, but not every day I feel. We wait for a long or a days. But in meditation, I can guarantee we get that every day. So that's a big difference is there in my spiritual journey and before journey of meditation. And I feel this is with everyone because, we all souls vibrate into the similar way with each other because as we all connected. And the moment I got into the Zoom room, this is the first time happening, which I'm sharing with you is Babaji given me a message that I'll do channeling today with the session. And it's very rarely happened online platforms. Mainly it happens into my channeling programs normally on everyday basis and on and off basis as per his requirement. But on a public platform, I think this is happening first time, which I am going to do. And I'll speak my personal experience later, but right now I'm into that energy. So first I would like to request every person to open their videos. And today I'll be doing that channeling through auto writing. So now I'm into the vibration of writing. So what I will do is I will share my screen where I'll keep writing. And I'll request Ravi to help me out in this process. Those who want to ask any spiritual question. And I request that should not be personal questions. I invite the spiritual questions, definitely which is related to your life. But we should know how to get personal answer asking the spiritual question, right? So put spiritual questions and put that into the chat box. So that mainly I follow the non-disturbance because the energy should not be disturbed. And I request Ravi to one by one present those questions to me.
Those questions.
Yep. And he can only speak. I mean, you can only speak. And I'll be writing that. Whatever Babaji writes, basically. He is writing, not me. So we'll have that, and after that we'll start meditation. Hope it is fine, Ravi.
Yes, it is fine. Yes, masters, please turn on your video. Let us have this
And please
session.
do not on your audios, please. I mean, I request not to have any kind of disturbance.
Yes.
So,
Yes, masters, please do follow the instructions that master has given. Let us, fully utilize the session. Yeah.
You can bombard your questions in the chat box. Those are most welcome. And I give that, the work to Ravi, that he can choose any of the questions, and we go with that. And I'll try. I mean, it's as per Babaji, how many questions you want to cover up today. Please start putting questions.
The first question is, thank you, Master. May I please ask Babaji, with respect, if doing Kriya is as important as meditation, do we need to just focus on meditation or meditation and Kriya? Yes, Masters. Next question, please. Thank you, Master. As a beginner, I have lots of confusion about meditation, like how many hours should I do, how to heal myself, and what should be my mindset to heal myself. Hope it was clear. Shaileja Master, you should do now every day 2 hours and reach to 20 hours. This is your goal. You will get all what you wish for. Good morning, Master. The next question is, How do I control my mind and breath during meditation? So, Master, you don't need to control anything. If you do that, then that is also himsa, and we shall not do that. Simply be with it, and doing itself will take you to the show. Next question. For faster soul ascension, what should laymen like me do? Apart from meditation and human and animal service, what else I can do to be on liberated in this path, to be on the liberation path? Only the observation, and the power of observation is still not realized by humans. Yet, where meditation is like a simple process where you are getting introduced to it, but you could go to the core of the truth, then everything is simply possible through power of observation. So when you do that, you achieve the speed you want in your growth, like speed of the light. Next question. How can I progress in meditation I am doing I'm doing 2 to 3 hours of daily. A lot of thoughts come in my meditation, which I do, which I do think otherwise. Yes, you just need practice and also knowledge sharing. Next question from K. Sandeep. Good morning, Master. Is it good to become vegetarian or vegan for soul enlightenment? Sandeep, everything is a choice. There are souls who have even achieved good soul upliftment by eating non-veg, but those souls who went back again to spirit world from human body departure, they again have to learn and understand what is that which is left like ignorance thread, which keeps pulling them back. So they again started coming back. Now, what you need to understand is, as being a vegetarian opens the door to those threads of ignorance to heal. Similarly, when you become a vegan, you will experience again coming out of those threads. So I promote veganism and also slowly becoming a vegetarian too. That's the goal. Thank you, Master. So, Master Supraja, the next question is, Babaji, my question is, I am having plans to I need to know when I will get, okay, I'm having plans to get married. I need to know when I will get married and from where will the guy come from. So as Master said, no personal questions. Uh, let's see if you get the answer, but I'll go to the next question. Master Kularatnam. Babaji, I've been trying to connect with you, Master, many times. Do I need to do anything different other than meditation to connect? And am I going in the right path? Do mauna and fasting every week once. So Master Mallika Basu, the question is, as a meditator, what is the best service I can do to the universe? Service is service. It may start from body to mind and then to soul. Choice is yours. Do that where you get deepest satisfaction. Find out your own those moments for your soul. Thank you, Master. Question by Jyoti P. Good morning, Master. How do we know if any desire is a soul plan or just a trick desire of the mind? How do we align with the soul plan, divine will? You align with your soul plan with the help of your soul groups or gurus. If you do reject those souls in your life, you try to use your own free will. So be with them, like getting always in vibrational field where you truly belong. Thank you, Master. So another question by Nalini Tanna. Last question now. Okay, what is my soul standing at the moment? I would like to understand, when will I be enlightened? Please, Babaji. So there is no destination for the soul. The journey is endless, but now where you stand is welcoming good divine energies in your life, which is helping you to transform and get to your true self. You are doing well. Just do more sadhana in order to reach where you are feeling inside by your soul desire. Now, friends, now Mahavatar Babaji is giving his message to all of us in this group, who are in this group present today.
Yeah, it's done.
Thank you, Master Pallavi. And so, friends, this is a very important message for today given by Mahavatar Babaji to all of us in this group. So, the message is all of you do strict practice of Mauna for next 21 days. That's very important. The great work which is happening in your region demands the shift of some groups of souls which are getting difficult to happen in energy wise, so need your energy support to contribute and make this happen. I wish all of you the uplifting adventure in these 21 days. Thank you, Master. Thank you so much, Master Pallavi. That last message was very profound. Yes, yeah.
Yes, so thank you. I'm little blur now, I could not see anything. So better we'll go in meditation. How long we can take, Ravi?
It's
Like
up to
20,
you. I
30
mean, we have
minutes?
in
Okay.
whatever the amount of time you want to.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll take some 20 minutes meditation, and I'll also play some music on my end.
You want to play?
Yeah, I'll play
Yes,
the
yes.
music. And I request everyone to remove your specs and get into Anapanasati. And hope everyone is not new today.
Most likely everyone is aware of meditation.
Okay, good. So we'll directly jump into a deep meditation. Shut down your physical senses and turn inward into your internal senses. Let's all travel into the deepest core of the universe, which we know already, hidden into the memories of our soul. The process of awakening takes place when the frequency desires to reach to the particular destination. And we as a soul are nothing but the bunch of frequencies which we manifest through our thoughts. So let's free our own mind not to judge anything, not to imagine anything, and simply connecting with our natural breath will focus our thought, our oneness only into the emptiness. No words, no mind, only the deepest silence. Last 1 minute. Simply observe your breath. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Slowly open your hands and keep on your eyes. Take your own time to come out of meditation. I hope everyone enjoyed meditation and the refreshment of Sunday morning there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Master Pallavi. I see. Yeah, someone sharing their experiences. There's so many questions. Sorry, Masters, we could not take it. But yeah, as it's guided by Babaji. So yeah, so we'll see next time if we can get the time from Master Pallavi, and then and if we can get the same energies from Babaji.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time because normally I write in my notebook.
Okay.
So I never do on a laptop. But it was his sudden calling, and I was like, okay, let me try on laptop because to show on a notepad and all that is quite difficult. So I just tried it.
True.
Yeah, so we'll have some sharings, and so far many of you would have read the book and come across some encounters by Babaji himself, especially about his life. So my journey started with him back in 2009. And when you get trained on other side, you get glimpses, you get some kind of hints, but it is still uncovered. Sorry, it is still covered that you don't know what is happening behind the screen. So this happens for a few years, and the time is not defined. That time varies for person to person, because the way we learn, the way they have that those kind of energies to work with us. So particularly, there are many ways to channel which we come across. It happens through outwriting, it happens through telepathy, it happens through also direct taking into the body, it happens through speaking, only they take over the throat. So there are so many things, and this is ultimately go to the subject of channeling, that how it happens, what are the scientific reason, And we also see in a society or around us, many people channeling. So I have seen channeling from my childhood, because in India, we have these things around us, and especially I used to see this when I used to go to the temple of goddess, especially in Navratri time. So there used to be a few people, in the temple, and a few ladies who predict people used to predict that the goddess is there in them and they're doing something. So it was kind of a funny to watch, and I never understood. So that is where my journey started, to understand what channeling is, how God comes in a body, how God talk to people, how we can know God, how God is different than us. So many questions I used to have, but I never got anyone who can answer them. So this urge went when I was a teenager, 18-year-old. So it reached to the peak level, I feel, and the universe had given me a call. Okay, now it is your time to get answers. So this is how I got, when I was 18, into meditation. And basically, I used to get live experiences as well. I used to see the live entities like Lord Buddha. Then Patriji also I have seen, but I do not know who is he. Then Lobsang Rampa was quite all the time around me, whenever I used to see dreams. So I do not know their names, or even I was not aware who they are. But I could used to feel their energies, quite familiar with my energy, and their way they look into the vision. So these things got revealed when I had before I entered in meditation. I had 3 times accident, and that accident is not something like damaged me, but it was a kind of an emotional accident along with the physical thing. But it saved me 3 times, and that was a miracle which I could see and could not deny the final call that God is with me. Because as I belong to the very religious Hindu family, where my mom do puja and all that, so I also done all those things, but I got frustrated because I never used to get the answers, the right answers. So till the age of 10, as could I remember, I used to get all the answers from the God itself, but later it got disconnected. So it went so high inside that what the God is doing, why it is happening with me. And I think these all, everyone has those questions within them when we come across certain kind of challenges or certain kind of desires which are not fulfilling. So the same I went through, and I used to get attracted towards the yogis. I mean, the people who used to come to my place, and they used to do some kind of pravachnas and all. So I used to talk to them. I used to ask them what you do, what is sadhana means. If I do sadhana, can I talk to God, or how he looks, what he do with people, how he handles the universe. So this question I used to have, but still I never got anyone who could answer this. And the sadhana means, they used to say, you do puja, you do bhakti, you do, Pach puja and all that. So it never went inside my head, though I have done that. And I was always an unhappy child who is not able to connect with the God. So it went very severely, emotionally with the gods, doing a lot of fights with him, blaming God all the time if something bad happens in my life. So I did a lot of blaming to the God. And I think somewhere soul was ignorant consciously, but on other side received a lot of knowledge. So when time arrived, those entities appeared in front of me when I had my third accident, and I was just about to go to the place called Srikalahasti in Andhra Pradesh, to my roommate's house, and her mother was pyramid master. So that accident was very miraculous for me, because we were traveling in a bus and we supposed to get down. My friend said, okay, Pallavi, the next stop we had to get down. So, and I said, okay. And I just stood up and I thought, okay, here I had to get down. And I simply opened the door and stepped out of the bus, and bus was running. And there was a big sort of construction was happening just behind that road, and it was a big hole sort of thing they done, and I fallen into it, but my body could not touch the ground the moment I fallen. And I was amazed to see my body was in the literally in the air, and then suddenly I realized that something is happening and my mind was blank, and then I put my hand onto the ground. So nothing happened to me, but in that moment I could see three entities holding my body. And that was Patriji, Lobsang Rampa, and Buddha. So these three people I have seen. Buddha I could only recognize because of some feel and maybe some past life connection with him, which I could feel. I know this is Buddha, but I do not know the other entities. So, but I could see, Patriji's long beard, and then the bald-headed Rampa, and I have those glimpses as I seen them very clearly. And this made me to think that must be I'm diverted in my mind or in my life, but the universe is trying to make me back somewhere into my purpose, and right now I don't know what it is. So then the meditation came to me when I went to her place, and her mother taught us meditation. We watched spiritual reality video, and that was the point where I think my soul was waiting for. And then I taken up the call to meditate. So this is how my journey started. And especially with Babaji, the same thing happened, that I used to go to his place. I stay in Delhi, so it is an overnight journey to his caves. And I also had a kind of bonding with Babaji. It's like I reject him every time. So that is my nature of dealing with Babaji. Whenever he says something, I'll say no all the time. And he do certain kind of thing that I only say yes to him later. So this happens in every case. I could not remember a single case where I immediately accepted. So most of the time I used to think why I have this kind of bond with him, why I all the time reject. Definitely I think from my physical mind and think, oh, this is not possible, or I may not do it. But he bring in some way that I get into it and I say, okay, let me do this. The same, I had a wonderful experience that I think 2 years back when book got released in 2018. And, in the morning when Patriji stepped morning 7 o'clock to my house, and morning 5 o'clock I got up, and I received the message of Babaji that today is the book release. So I myself is going to come and take the book. So this was the message he given to me. And I was surprised. I was like, okay, you come and many people will see you. And I was making a fun that you given me this message. And later Patriji came. The moment Patriji stepped inside the house, whole weather changed. The moment he stepped in, what I showed him is the book. And I wanted to show him a kind of a surprise, because most of the time, whatever I do, I show him first, I approve the work first. But for the book design, I did not approve it first. I was like, I'm very sure that he will love this cover page or the illustrations. So I want to surprise. So then he came and I first showed him the book, and the book was in his hand. The whole weather changed. And it was sunny day. It turned into a lot of clouds, then lightning, then heavy rain, just within 5 to 10 minutes of time. And everybody recognized that something is happening, and everybody sitting around him and asked, sir, what is happening? The moment you took the book, this whole weather changed. And he laughed and he said, this is not me, I'm not doing anything, this is Babaji came, and today this is what you're going to release, the great work. So Babaji came here. So everybody was shocked and everybody excited. And then we had a book launch in afternoon time. And the whole event went very well. A lot of people came. And after the event, I was just closing up the accounts with the, the place we have taken the conference hall and all that. So I was sitting with the finances and all. And even the people who were selling book, the publisher sent few sales team and all that. So everything was setting up, wrapping up the things, and I was talking to the manager of that hotel. And the publisher's sales group came and he told me, ma'am, there are 3 books missing. So I said, okay, any of my friend would have taken, doesn't matter. So he said, no, it is not from your people. I said, okay. Then he said, please you see, then we will not count that. I said, okay. Then this came and I was talking to the manager, and later one of my friend came and he just told me, Pallavi, I have taken 2 books, please note of it. I said, okay. Then 1 book was left. And then the thought came in my way, where is who taken the 1 book? And then suddenly the manager was talking and he said, I sent one guy, my security guard, to bring your book to us. And I said, okay. Then suddenly thought came in my mind, I got some message in the morning. I said, can you call to your security guy? And he said, okay. And then I called also the person of sales team and I said, is there any security guard come to take a book? And then he said, yeah, one security guard taken a book. So when this was happening in front of manager, and manager said, okay, let me call the security guy who sent. And he called that person. He came back and he said, no, I did not take any book. So I forgotten. I did not take. Sorry, I'll go and take again. Then it was a shock for me. I said, I have you tell any other security guy? He called all security guys and he said, any of you taken the book from ma'am? So they said, no, why we should do that? And हमें तो हिंदी भी, I mean, English भी पता नहीं है पढ़ने के लिए. We don't know how to read English. And I was shocked. Then, my doubts were getting more clear that Babaji came becoming a security guard. And still my mind was wandering. I stayed almost 30 minutes after the event. Everybody left into the premises. And I started meditating there. And I said, Babaji, you should confirm me. This is my thought that you came as a security guard and taken a book. Is that so? And 30 minutes went. I went so deep in meditation. And I could not believe he appeared in front of me, being a security person in my vision. And he was telling me, why you doubt me? I given you message in the morning. You should believe in my message. So that is how I am still teaching you what is the belief energy, which he also mentioned in the book. And that was a very, out of the world experience for me, that he came to receive the book. And this all happened, and I came back running and I shared this experience with sir, that this is unimaginable for me that he came for a book. And he said, it is why you feel it is wonder. You may feel happiness, but now that you're the person who is meeting him, so why it is a wonder? So I said, yeah, that's also true. But something like, for us, these entities are celebrities. If Modi ji comes or if any actor comes, definitely the crowd gets very uplifted. But I feel those people won't attract me so far. Even if some celebrity come in front of me or Modi ji comes, I may not feel uplifted. But for me, Mahavatar Babaji or any other spiritual entity, if they come, that is uplifting for me. So then he said, yes, that's true. And the world have forgotten to how to behave with the gods, how to treat gods. And they are treating other gods where they don't know the existence of those souls. Are they into the godliness, or they're just praising, the mind in them? So this was my one of the experience with just flowing in my mind, and I'm just sharing with all of you. So like this, there's so many experiences I have altogether. And the last call, again, another fight which I have done with Babaji is in March of this year. We went to his trip. Almost I have taken 40 people along with me, and we had a wonderful experience. So when I was leaving, something was happening inside me, and I was unhappy. And I was trying to find the reason, because there was no reason that why I'm feeling unhappy. Then I was trying that something is there which I need to make it on a surface. And then I felt that my desire again born very strongly. And I given a sort of again a calling to Babaji that I want something you to come again to me, and bring which could satisfy my soul desire. So I said, I satisfied because you came to me in my first arrival. I mean, his first arrival. Then I said, I want your second arrival, where you could give me those kind of information, which could satisfy my soul desire. So he spoke about his life and his experiences in the book. So my desire went that I want something, uh, want to know more what is happening in the current time, and many of my own desirable questions. So then and I said, till you come, I'm not going to come back to your place. So this I given a calling to him, I'm not going to come back till you give the second arrival. And again, last month, my husband organized the trip to the place, because a lot of people around us were demanding. And he said, okay, let's go again. And I rejected. I said, no, I have given a calling to him. So till he comes and satisfy my desire, I'm not going to go to his place. And he went on a trip. I did not go. The moment he was out of the house, he arrived in my house. And he said, you given me a calling. This is the second arrival. And whole night I sat with him, speaking, conversing, and writing the way I was writing here. So he was in front of me, and I was keep writing and putting my questions. So this is again the second arrival is on, still on, and I am still writing. And I wish that maybe in next few days or few months, he will finish his second arrival, and I'll come up with another book of whatever he delivers to me. So yeah, I mean, this is what so far would come in my mind right now. Yes, Ravi.
It's amazing, Master Pallavi. We're looking forward for your next write-up, next grand launch of this next book. Yeah, Masters, please follow. So many spiritual talks are there. Master Pallavi's talks are there. If you type Master Pallavi in YouTube, you will get, so many videos you can follow. The journey of the first book, The Conversations with Mahavatar Babaji. And sorry, I can see the messages. Some of you are not really happy that your messages, your questions were not asked, but it's everything is happening for, for a reason. And the last message, it was very profound from Babaji, because in UK, basically, currently it is happening this climate summit. What is that called? Global Climate Deal Summit is happening, where a lot of decisions being taken to protect the Earth from global warming, right? So that is also could be one of the reason that Babaji is asking us to give the energies. So that got stuck in my my mind the moment the message I've seen. Let's one of us, or
I mean,
people.
you guys should tell me what is that, because I just delivered and I'm very bad in terms of news. I'm very bad in that, because I never see news.
That's a good habit. Yes, that's a very wonderful thing. But yes, there are around 26 countries are there coming together. They are trying to see the amount of global warming it is happening. The temperatures are increasing year by year. So a lot of they are coming up with some ideas, and some with agreements where cutting the meat eating could save the planet, and completely being vegetarians and vegan could also save the planet, because of a lot of I don't know, the gas that gets released because of this uh, growing the meat industry. Because of that, there's a lot of pollution. That's the major contribution to the pollution. So that could be one of the reason. And there's so many things are happening. We are seeing the natural disasters at the moment. So let us volunteer and do more and more meditation, as we got the message from Babaji through Pallavi, Master Pallavi. Let us do 21 days of intensive meditation, and if possible mauna, whoever can do. So let us all do that. And thank you, Master Pallavi, for sharing your experience. And it is like, for the first time it happened that you shared you shared the, Babaji's message publicly, and it is live on the YouTube
Even
also.
one more thing, Ravi, I would like to share. Even I
Yeah.
think few people might be feeling that. Normally, what happens when any person or a people comes to know that this person channels or this kind of entity they are connected with, so more people comes with personal issues, and this mainly I'm facing more and more everyday basis through callings, mails, or social media platforms. So as being with Patriji, as he never entertained the personal issues, so I'm also with the same note, because when we focus on, definitely everyone has this personal issues. I have, Ravi has, everyone has some kind of personal life issues, but so far I don't want to call as a issues, those are challenges. And we need to put our own challenges in a spiritual way, because we are trying to find the answer through spirituality, that where we are lacking or what kind of a gap we need to fill. So but if you put a direct question which sounds personal, then nobody learns out of it, and you won't learn basically, because then you take a word, oh, this is said by this and this is going to happen. You believe, you might believe or you might not believe, but the thing is that you will not grow by your own. This is what I have seen in people, because the people, especially religious people who are not in meditation, who are not spiritual, this is what they do, go to astrologer or any kind of people who are knowledgeable, so they expect to get answers which can resolve their issue. But nothing happens like that in any way, and spirituality shows it very clearly that this should not be that. The answers we will get for sure, but not the way we are presenting ourselves. So that's the reason from starting I don't entertain any kind of personal things, and clearly to say that this is my agreement with Babaji, because Babaji gives me answers. Let me tell you that also. He gives me answers. But initially, when it started, I answered a few people thinking that, okay, I should deliver what Babaji is telling me. So I delivered that. And I found, though those people are meditator, I found that they become so dependent. They, somewhere they were not thriving by their own to do some effort. And this made me very sad, because from starting I never liked, and I like the way Patriji do it. And then I told Babaji, how much you tell me their answer, I'm not going to deliver it. So this is just because I want people to meditate. I want people to seek your energy and uplift with that, to understand that energy. So somewhere I don't want people to be dependent anyway, because then if I entertain one person, the thousands of people will come to me. And I think this is what is happening. Even if you go to YouTube and just type Babaji thing, you will get so many people in the market. I have seen in the YouTube that one lady was telling, okay, I do channeling and you put your question, Babaji will resolve your money issue, Babaji will resolve this, that, and all that. So this stuff is there so far. And the right answer is, Babaji tells, it's not he will give answers to everyone. He give answers to few questions. But this is my take, that I don't want to even answer them, and I answer them only in a spiritual way, so that they could learn and become independent. So I think somebody asked the personal question. So I just want to make him happy that yes, the things are going to happen, the marriage is going to happen, don't worry. So, but we have to understand that why it is delaying, what is kind of that karma, how I can resolve my karma to make something happen. So this should be questions. And I think Patri is a great role model where he teaches indirectly how to put questions. Because if you see him in any of the session, he will get angry for wrong question. Right? Yeah.
Very true. Very true, Master. Yeah, I'm just wanted to share one experience in arranging this session. Every time I was thinking about to ask what will be the topic for this session. I had like 2 weeks, but before even I type, I used to think like, it should be wisdom of Babaji. It's always I used to get this. So I asked her, she said, Master Pallavi said, it's okay. And then for the flyer, the lady who, her name is Ramya, she prepared this, a flyer. And she was telling while doing this flyer, she could feel Babaji's energies continuously for 3 days. And for the first time when she has given one flyer, in that Babaji's, it felt like so energetic. The presence in the flyer itself was so energetic, but the flyer looked very differently. I told her, see, there is something different, you have to do it. Then she said, yeah, even I feel that, but I'm unable to take out this picture, and I don't want to write anything on that Babaji's picture. Then she came up with some different design where she could connect to the Babaji's energies, and she has come up with this flyer. So she was very happy to have this opportunity to have the flyer ready by her. So thank you for this wonderful opportunity, Master Pallavi, you've given to all the UK masters, and we wish and we look forward to the further sessions in the future. And when your book is done, then also we want to have one kind of a reading session, if possible, a few concepts, a few experiences,
Sure,
and even
sure.
some.
Actually, recently I'm like, I also run a publishing house here, and we are coming up. My intention to bring a publishing house, and this is also, like, you can say, one of the purpose given by Babaji first, and granted by Patriji. So he, the same experience, I rejected his offer that I'm not gonna get into publishing at all. So he said, no, you're going to start publishing in October 2019. And this he told me in July 2019. And I rejected this. And I said, no, no, you give me any work, you tell me to take classes, this, that, I'll do it. But not publishing, this is a disorganized sector. So he said, no, you will see, you yourself will open that. I said, ye nahi hone wala, kabhi nahi hone wala. And these 2-3 months went, and I'm having a girl called Charu. So she's pursuing right now the PhD and all. And as Ravi also introduced, that I have a group of youngsters where I just wanted to give a platform to manifest their spiritual desires, where we can help people through any kind of products, through any kind of design, animation, anything where we can make something where it can reach people and bring in meditation. So her, as she was into the editing and more into the philosophical line, and then her purpose was to bring publishing or a magazine sort of things. And it was from the starting. And then that time she was, giving a lot of interviews, and she could not crack single interview, being a very awarded and a very scholar person. And every interview she found that I'm just not there, I myself not there in it, how I will crack it. So then she finally came to me that, I want to do something, and I know this is not something physical which I want to do it. and I don't know where my life. And so she was very disappointed. And talking to her, many of us, the psychic people, have a clear sentience. So what happens if somebody shares anything with you, you feel it very clearly. It is, you literally feel their pain. So the same was in that moment for me, and I was thriving. Oh, what should I do for her? What should I do for her? And in that moment, just went out of my mouth, Charu, let's start the publishing. And I was like, what? How I can say this? I was fighting on this, and then said, no, this what I said, and I think this is a solution. And this is how I get into publishing. And the very next hour, Babaji was in front of me, sitting on a sofa, and he was laughing a lot. And he was saying, "You rejected me, saying that you will not start publishing." And I was again laughing. I said, I'm an ignorant person who rejects the first and accept later. So these things keep happening with me. That, and then I called Patriji, because every time what I do, he tells me something. I never accept. I get experience, then I come into acceptance. And even after acceptance, I need some kind of a stamp by Patriji. Then only I go to do with that. Then I called Patriji. I said, ऐसे experience आया है. So do you feel that I can do this? So he said, I'm giving you green signal, you go ahead. And I said, okay, then I'll do it. So this is how I get into it. And many of these kind of things happens with people, and it's not only me. And more what I feel is, I'm nobody to give any kind of opportunity. It is what all is the Mahavatar energy which gives us experience. The way he is giving me, the way he has given to the designer, the way he has given to Ravi. So everyone. So we are striving to understand that divine energy and expanding into the same note, that how they become like that. So we are striving to become it. I always remember the Patriji's message, and the way he behaves is nobody is special for him. At the same time, he make everyone special. So the same with these all enlightened entities, where I'm not special. When people try to treat me special, I feel more down. I feel my energies are draining. I feel inconfident. I feel unhappy. This feeling starts coming in me. And then I again clear with people that nobody is special. Understand this. If I can do, anybody can do it. And it is easily possible. And just to explain that, the last year, Babaji given me message, you must start the channeling programs where you should tell the scientific reasons that how to do channeling, how you can do channeling, and many more stuff, because this is how around the world, and mainly into the eastern part of the world, because Western people still have a good clarity and the scientific reasoning. But here in India or the eastern countries lack that clarity. They have experience, they have a good spirituality, but there's so many myths around the channel. So I'm just trying to clear it through the sessions. And still now I have done almost 8 to 10 batches, and many people, almost 90% people till now, channeled the different entities. So it's going a very great work, and my next desire is to doing this kind of batches. I'm going to form a channeling research center, where I want people to do a lot of research and come up with those inventions which need to go to people. So yeah, I mean, I conclude myself, or else the sharings will go on.
Yeah,
Yes.
no problem. So one question, can you give some information about Babaji's place, the Babaji's caves? Someone is asking,
Okay.
because you went quite a few times there, and you
Yeah,
arranged as well as
the place is in Uttarakhand. It is near Rani Khet. The name of the place is uh, Kukuchina. It is near Dwarahat, just few 25 to 30 meters from Dwarahat. And you can go from Delhi, you can go by train till Kathagodam, and there you can catch a cab. So normally we go by our own vehicles to enjoy the land of heaven, which is Uttarakhand. So we always go by road. So it's like a 12 to 13 hours journey by road from Delhi to Cochin. And even if you want to go on Instagram and type uh, Joshi, I think Joshi is there. Uh, Joshi is a kind of a resort there where people come and stay. There are just few houses in that place. So you can get that information from them or booking there directly also.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Pallavi. We are so fortunate to have this session. When we say wisdom of Babaji, so usually, it may be, sometimes it may be from the book or from their own understanding, but it is directly from Babaji today. So the wisdom has come directly from Babaji. So thank you so much. And we are so blessed to have this session today. And as everyone, I think everyone wants to have more sessions in the future. So we'll reach out to you once again. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Okay, let's conclude, friends. As we do every Sunday, this Wisdom Sunday session. Every Sunday there will be a new guest. There will be new wisdom, and also we have morning and evening sessions, the meditation sessions if you want to join. And also all these recordings, wisdom sharings are there in PMC UK. And every Saturday there is a book reading club. So there will be masters sharing the wisdom from the books that they have learned. So it's good to understand from everyone's perspective, not just our perspective. So let's be open and take the wisdom from everyone and learn together, grow together. Okay, thank you.